Worker cooperatives are businesses that are owned and run by the people who work in them. And so the women that we have been working with in the immigrant community of Sunset Park have not only been workers of the business, but have turned into that mindset of ownership. With that comes a lot of benefits because they're not only thinking about how to improve their working conditions, but they're also thinking about how to contribute back to their community. There's a principle in co-ops that is called concern for community. And so cooperatives really integrate that into their fabric of how they operate. And so they give back, and they're really thinking about how to engage and how to give value to the communities that have given them so much. And this is something that women have told me many times. So I've seen different things. I've seen small businesses that give back to the community in events, like they make food for communities and they go to churches and they invite everybody to come and eat with them. And so like demystifying sort of like this idea of who immigrant women are and what they're doing in a community. And so just having that natural engagement through food, which always helps. They're also thinking about how to collaborate with each other. And so there's cooperatives in Sunset Park that are uniting through a network called Cooperatives United for Sunset Park. So they're also thinking about ways to support the community with their services. So there's one co-op that provides tutoring, and they wanted to make sure that they were able to offer tutoring at low rates so that community residents could access those services. So they created a model that has a hybrid approach to pricing. So prices for people who could pay more money, and then prices for people who can't afford those services but really need them. And so they were able to engage with community members that were needing tutoring services because, for example, they were not receiving those services in their schools through the cooperative. So those are just a couple of examples. We consider ourselves a cooperative developer or an incubator, and we provide training, ongoing training, technical assistance, and back office services to the cooperatives. So we support them create the strategic planning for the year, and then help them build the necessary skills to operationalize those strategies. We also provide training depending on what they are needing in that particular year, because our engagement is long-term. So we provide services for 1, 2, 3 years. So there can be training that is soft skills, and there are other trainings that can be more hard skills for their members. When they have an idea, we support them in thinking about how to actualize it. So that's where technical assistance comes in. And also we provide back office services, because most of the industries that the cooperatives are working in are the service industries. So English is usually a barrier for a lot of the women that we work with, and because these industries require that someone is fully bilingual, then we provide, we hire the back office person for them that provides those services, and then they share that back office service provider among all the cooperatives. We've been partnering with other organizations in New York City to form a coalition that we can, and we reached out to city council members to say this is a great avenue for a lot of low-income communities in New York City to improve their lives. And so we formed this coalition, and then we partnered with different council members, and then we were able to get some funding from the city of New York to do cooperative development. So I would say it's like an ongoing relationship. They want something better for their own communities, and knowing that we are providing the services to the community is something that they have seen as beneficial.